I'm going to talk about the wood stove we have. This is what provides almost all of the heat for our house. Occasionally we do a little bit of supplemental heat, but not very much. It's a kitchen queen. It's they have a couple different sizes. This is the big door size. And the warming shelf is really nice. We keep honey up here because it stays nice and runny instead of crystallizing. We do have an oven, which we don't use a lot, but we can use. You really have to get a good strong fire going in there. And then there's this lever here you pull that makes the oven work right. If we don't have the fire like ready to burn for an hour, it's hard to use that lever because it messes up the draft a little bit. Anyway, let's talk about draft control. The main thing, this lets a lot more air in, so a lot more heat comes out too when you have that open, or it burns longer when it's closed. When you feed the fire, you open this up, you close that. This is closed, that's open, that's like a damper. It opens up the chimney much wider when we do that. There's this dial, which I don't really understand what it does, but it's a hot air regulator, and that we kind of run that one. We really need the house hot because of cold weather, which we've had some of the last couple days. We have a hot water jacket thing, which I'll show you a little bit of what it is. Inside is basically a cast iron pipe goes through the inside of the firebox, and then the hot water rises out of it and goes up into our water heater. That gives us lots of hot water. And then the cold water, it thermo siphons, so just the heat makes it siphon and heat the hot water. Alright, let's get into the firebox. I've got to open it up for that. We've got a very big door. So this is actually packed with a big log that's going to last us. We're going to be gone for a couple hours from home. So anyway, it's packed so that is a big red oak log, and it should last us hopefully till we get home tonight at 8 p.m. or something. Anyway, there's also an ash pan you should know about. Down here you open this, and then there's the ash pan, and you just pull that out and dump it out in the garden where you're keeping your wood ash for gardening. And so that is how we heat our house. I'll show you some of the tools we have. This came with it. Sorry. That's just like a regular poker. We have a shovel. I don't think that came with it. I think we just found that somewhere and kept on using it. And then there's these blow poke things. So this is hollow, so you can actually blow through it. And that it has like a really small end, so you get a pointed blowing of the fire right in the place you want to. Someday we may be selling those on our channel, not yet as of the time of this video, but we'll have a link in the first pinned comment once we do. But I don't sell those yet, so if you're watching this in the first few months of the video being up, I probably don't have that. If you make those, because the person who made these for us I haven't talked to in years, so I don't know if he still sells them. But if you make those and want to be a supplier, you can talk to me on the comment section. Thank you, and we'll have a nice day.